Hey, we're talking about KANO, by the way. KANO is the greatest, man.
Nah, he's the coldest, man.
KANO is actually the greatest. We literally, before even recording this episode, we were listening to KANO for like half an hour, bro. KANO, for me, I think actually he is the one of the best exports that we have. Like, he is for me the perfect example of a musician that comes from where we come from. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you see when you say
like,
that, what are you motivated by? The fact that you just listened to him for half an hour?
His everything. No, do you know what? It's just his body of work.
But I think
we were listening before you came here, yeah? We were playing Made in the Manor. I hadn't listened to Made in the Manor for a minute. But as I was reading the chat list, and I'm going down the chat list, I'm like, this album is actually flawless. It's absolutely flawless. When you go and listen back to this now, and also adding to that, it's aged impeccably, bro. Especially when you think about what is going on right now and you listen to some of the things that he's touching on in that project, which came out, 2016?
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely flawless. And Hoodies All Summer. He's got 3 stone cold classics that sound good still today.
Do you know what? KANO is an example.
I don't know if I don't know if anyone else has got that. Giggs has got some, but I don't know. I don't even want to put like Kane in just the grime one. I'm just saying, just in general, I don't know who has a catalogue like this for me. People have moments, of course. They've got moments and tracks here and all of that type of stuff. As I said, Giggs has got some.
I think what I'm trying to get out here is that between Giggs and KANO, the common denominator, if you want to say that they're different, cool, whatever you say that they're different as, cool, whatever. But for me, the common denominator they have is discipline.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
They took their craft serious and they're working. Like, even when they're having fun, they're working.
Yeah.
And they've managed to do that and maintain.
Yeah.
Because an example of that is this music video is the first time I've ever seen anything like it.
The what music video?
KANO, the one we just watched.
Yeah.
That requires discipline. You didn't do that overnight.
Wait, what song was that again?
Teardrop,
that's it.
Even the sound itself, the mood that like if you close your eyes, for example, it's like when he's in that moment, he even goes through it, like when it switches into what's it called, reggae. It's like this is what I sing to calm myself down.
Yeah, of course. Well, you know,
but if Nanny never played that for you, you don't know this tune even exists.
Do you know what? If someone came here and said, play me a project from a black British Caribbean Jamaican, like, he has the perfect body of work, because with KANO's music, what he puts into the pot, he puts in heritage from where he's from. He also puts in what we grew up listening to, which is electronic music, essentially. Do you know what I mean? We grew up listening to jungle and garage, which then formed into grime, essentially, yeah? But that type of electronic music is what he puts into the pot and then mixes it all together. And even when we've talked about this before, even when you look at like the jungle and stuff that we might have listened to back in the day that was about and whatnot, a lot of those jungle tunes had ragga influences. That's what we used to call it, ragga music. Like, that's all, that's one of the reasons why my dad liked it. If I play drum and bass to my dad now, my dad would be like, what is this? But if you play drum and bass with a Capleton in it, or a dancehall sample in there, or like, you can relate to that a certain type of way.
The reason why I think what you're saying is sick, is because this is why there's certain references that people find funny. Like, even just the fact that he's got a tune called Suck Your Mother, but it sounds like a ballad. He did that, which was sick, Then he also has like tunes where you see that popcorn saying wait.
Yeah.
It's just there in the tune. You're like, wait, why did you cut this out? It's authentic. This is what would happen in this house.
Go to Made in the Manor quickly. Just go to the album quickly. Let me just have a look at this.
But you know things like that though.
This album is perfect.
They stand the test of time because like he's advanced, man. This isn't by accident.
So when you look at now,
He's very.
this is another reason why. So if you know me, you know that like my default when it comes to rapping is is the person who can spaz on the microphone to bits.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Yeah. The person who can spaz on the microphone to bits, but then the person who can also tell me something. No.
Yeah, you love.
I love that. I love the artist that can like go mad, but then at certain points let me know, you're paying attention to what's going on outside, or you actually really feel some shit. Like you're upset about something. Like that made you feel a certain type of way, or shit, is that what's going on in your household?
I got a question.
I love those type of rappers.
If they don't do that, well, like, what's your take on them?
So for example, but also it's got to be stylistically a certain type of flow. So for example, like me personally, when it comes to rapping and that, you know, there's a certain style that's just not my default. I can listen to it, but it's just not my default. So like more like the Dirk, those guys, like even Gunna. Not really a Gunna fan like that. I can listen to him, couple rhythms and whatnot, and I'm not even going to suppress his thing because I know he's talking some stuff. But but it's just not it doesn't go into my default at all. But there's other people that can like, they don't have to say that type of, they don't have to say a lot, but if it's a vibe, I can still fuck with it. But just my actual default,
That's Soulja Boy.
I don't really listen to Soulja Boy in my yard like that.
I'm not saying you do, but there's tunes that you know that are bangers.
Yeah, I mean for a purpose. I wouldn't use him as an example though.
What?
Like,
how would you not use him as an? I don't understand.
Like Soulja Boy is like Soulja of all the people, like Soulja Boy.
What I'm saying is the certain rappers where it's like
Soulja Boy.
No.
I know what you mean.
Though. You know what I mean? Like,
I do know.
Do I need to say it? I don't get it.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean, man. Okay,
who is somebody from here? I like to use references. I like to use references from like artists.
Man, you start stirring up trouble, man.
No, man, no, not at all.
Alright, go on then.
What, like a rapper that like
UK Soulja Boy is what we're trying to figure out. Who's the UK
Soulja Boy?
What's it?
I don't know, man. Like even I don't know. Like I can't even mention him because I'd say he's a different generation to me and that still. So it wouldn't be for me. But even like Bear the drill rappers though, for example, Bear of them.
Well, that's not your flavour.
Bear of them, but they're still rapping though.
Doesn't mean that you have to like them.
Exactly. This is my whole point. So my point is, I'm talking about my default. What leads into my default? There's still drill rappers that I like, that I fuck with. 6-7, I still love 6-7 to bits. Yeah. To bits, but like it doesn't necessarily lean into my default. It's just bits and pieces at a certain point. Like at a certain point when I'm in the mood, I can listen to it. With my default, I don't have to be in the mood. It's just whenever it comes on. That's me.
I don't look at music like that.
No,
like if someone said to me, "Who's a rapper that you listen to?" and I say a particular rapper, why does it have to be my default? I don't get it.
So you don't have a particular style of rap that you like?
I like all of them. It just depends what mood I'm in. I'm not going to say one's better than the other. One's not like it has its. You don't
have a preference. But so there isn't a style of rap music that is a preference to you.
Depends what mood I'm in, bro. I can listen to Future today and listen to Tupac.
No, but do you have a preference? I can listen to different stuff. I can listen to Future. Future's not my preference, you know. No, but I fuck with Future.
No, but who's your preference? Like, who do you listen to on a day to day? Because that's what you mean. But in my mind, just because I listen to you day to day doesn't mean I listen to you all the time. In my mind,
no thought. When there's no thought, no feeling, no, just like you wake up and you want to listen to something.
It depends what I'm listening to at the time. Like so right now I got you've heard it, Honcho, 6 years later. I listen to that every day. But there'll be a time where I don't listen to it anymore.
Yeah, but so I do that as well. But I still have a default type rapper. So for example, Pot of Paper. That's like my default type rapper. I like that. I can listen to.
What I'm asking you is when you say your default type rapper, meaning what?
Stylistically, lyrically,
how often do you listen to it or what you like?
It doesn't matter. It's just my default. If you said to me, if there's one style of rap music that I had to listen to all the time, like in fact, if I told you all my favorite rappers, it would say it in my favorite the style of rap that I like.
And
so if I told you, okay,
what I'm saying is why?
Hear what I'm saying? Okay, let me just go through it. Yeah.
Like
so for example,
how does he work that out?
because it's just what I usually lean to. So, for example,
Yeah, but, okay, if it's something you usually lean to, there's a reference that will be like, look at the streams.
Jada Kiss.
If we search Chuckie's top 5 and it's not there, he's just saying a point. There's no proof, is what I'm saying.
Bro, you would not see Gunna in my top
I'm not
5.
saying
You
will.
might see Drake in there.
But
You'll
all
see,
I'm asking
wait, let me tell
is
you.
if we search top 5 and Gunna's there,
He's not.
What do we do with that information?
Where are you going? Like, what are you
No,
trying to do?
no,
I'm
I'm just-
telling you
I'm just
something, bro.
asking.
But, bro, I'm telling you, though. I'm telling you.
No,
what I'm
no,
telling you is, what I listen to on a regular basis is, you would know, who's one of my favourite rappers. When I come in here and I put music on there and I say, I want to play something, who do I play? All the time.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that.
So hold on 1 second, yeah. See, when I talk about my default type of rappers, yeah, you would notice that a lot of rappers that I listen to on a regular basis in somewhat resembles Nipsey. Doesn't mean I don't listen to anything else.
Yeah, but
it's my preference.
No. I'm not disputing that. I just said I don't know how to answer the question because I would go by who I listened to at the time. Is what I'm saying. So you're saying who's my default rap? I could say Tupac, but what is the reference? Do you know what I'm saying?
What's the evidence to suggest?
Yeah,
because you haven't listened to him in 6 months. Or something.
Yeah, it's just what I'm saying. I'm not knocking what he's saying. I'm just saying I can't give you a default because it's who I'm currently listening
But
to.
I've just told you though how I can give you mine.
No, but you
No,
guys
I'm not knocking you. I'm not disputing
you
yours.
guys are saying the same thing but differently. You're
Yeah,
saying,
okay, cool.
You're saying essentially that like every month, every week, one of these musicians is being played.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And you're saying that month to month it changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So-
can't
so
reference
he
it.
can't
So I
give
can.
you the
So I
answer that
respect the
you-
Nipsey.
Yeah.
But for me today it might be Gunna. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
I'm not knocking
but
yours.
the thing, but mine is still the same though. So like,
No, 'cause you said Gunna's not there.
Yeah, but I still listen to Gunna though.
I'm not knocking that. I'm saying me. When you said who's mine, I said I can't give you one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my reference. Not yours.
But you said before, how do you quantify it? So I'm quantifying it for you. You was asking me that. So I'm saying the reason how I can do that is based upon the preference of what I lead to the majority of the
cool.
time.
Yeah, cool,
so
cool, yeah,
even though I can still listen to Gunna, I love Future.
Yeah, no,
But
I know.
when you ask me like how do I reference that? I reference that by what I tend to usually lead to the majority of the time.
Okay, cool.
So even though I might listen to Future, even though I might listen to Gunna, even though I might listen to some of these drill dons, the majority of the time you're gonna usually hear me listening to somebody like a Nipsey, or like a Jada Kiss, or like a Pop,
Yeah.
or like a Dave,
Yeah.
or like a Drake. Like all of these guys are guys that like they deliver their lyrics in a certain way that is digestible for me, relatable to me, and just the way that I like it.
I agree.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And the reason I guess me and you are boys because mine would reference the same to a degree. There might be some rappers that you'd be like, oh, that's your vibe, and some rappers that's like, bro, that's not my vibe. It's just I hear it. But
This is one of the reasons why I didn't love like Kendrick. Kendrick could lead into my default, but the reason why I didn't love the last Kendrick album so much is because it was too West Coast for me. It was too West Coast, and West Coast rap isn't really my type of rap.
Yeah.
I'm more I will still listen to West Coast rap because I love Snoop Dogg, even though I've criticized him lyrically. I always do that.
What, as in old ones or new Snoop Dogg?
All of it. All of it,
Oh,
bro. If you listen to his lyrics,
he just can rap.
bro, if you listen to his lyrics, he's not saying nothing.
Yeah.
But
Do you know
a
what's
lot
mad
of the
that you
time.
said that? I was literally coming here to say that about Young Thug.
But one sec. But let me just land this point, yeah. But even though I might listen to those man from over there, the majority of the time you're still gonna hear me listening more to them man over there in the East Coast. Do you get what I'm saying? That's me, literally. Like that style of rap music is what I kind of like more than the Crip Walk kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can
Like,
respect the Crip Walk thing.
of course.
I'm in the mirror and I'm
Of course.
you know that.
Of course.
I don't know what I'm doing.
But you know what? More time you might hear me, like, although I might listen to one of them, Don, more time you might hear me just listening to Benny the Butcher. And that's me driving around. And then you notice now in my preference of what I lead to, when can't deal with that anymore, the preference in which I go to is that style of rap music. So Pot of Paper, Benny the Butcher, it's not that far off because they're on that same type of thing.
What's Thing in there? Benny Banks for you?
Benny Banks, yeah, Benny Banks will be in there, but he's not like, again, he leads into my default,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean,
my default, but he's not in there though.
No,
I wouldn't put him in my top 10 or whatnot.
I mean, I apologize if it felt like I was attacking. I wasn't attacking.
No. I knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You're calm. This is your home
But
team,
Kano
bro.
is for me, Kano's the great, like one of the greatest, bro. Like,
By the way-
and again, his style and how he does things leads more into my default because although he can spaz on the microphone, he will give me a "This is England" where he's rapping in a way where I'm like, yeah, this is what's going on.
They're artists, not just rappers.
Yeah.
And I think if when you look at what you're talking about, your default, it's art.
Oh, wait, hold on.
That's what I don't want to do though, because I do feel like that kind of. Because I used to say that a lot of the time too, but I feel like sometimes that discredits these guys. That those guys, they are making art. It's just not for me.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's a vulnerable aspect with these guys.
Okay.
Which is
Do you know what? I think to move the conversation along.
Yeah.
Those that are listening, we don't want to harp on too much on the topic here.
Kano's
Watch the
great.
KANO video. And then
Yeah,
you'll understand where we're...
Yeah.
What motivated us? That was art. I see what you're saying that. KANO, listen. Hey.
He is the coldest, and when he steps out, he's got something to say.
I get
Those
that
are the
thing
type
as well.
of guys I like as well. The ones who are just away for a little while. Then when they come back, they're gonna say something. Dave is gonna say something.
Listen. Oh, that's a good reference. I was just going to say Bashi's like that for me.
Bashi,
Yes.
100%.
Bashi's like that. Like, Bashi took a picture in front of the same bus he used to ride. Come on, man. I said, frame that. What are you doing? You think so? Yes. This is a moment. Like, you went back and said, you know what? Photo shoot.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Bashi's project was cold. Like,
Yeah,
and again, like, although like rapping wise, I think Bashi raps well. I don't know where I would rank Bashi in terms of my favorite rappers
No, that's fair,
ever.
that's fair.
But though, what I really like is the relatability in like his style of rapping, but also now the references of where like what he gets the pot, yeah, and he says, "All right, I'm from Northwest London. When I step outside, these are the things that I'm hearing subconsciously. It might not even be like I'm listening to them personally. It's just subconsciously. My granny's playing that. This woman down there is playing that. My older's playing this. On the high road, the man them are doing that. This is what's happening within our circle. He puts that all in a pot, mixes that up, and then you get this now. And you're like, you can close your eyes and be like, I know where it's coming from. Even though it might not necessarily be for you, you're like, this paints a picture of where he's actually coming from. And he's doing the thing of telling you that, but then he's spazzing out on the same time too. Because you got to have that too. I can't just have you're just constantly telling me shit. I just need you to spazz out sometimes. Just rap.
Because outside is a bit mad.
Yeah.
Show us you're disciplined, man.
Yeah, exactly. Just talk your shit. Talk your shit. And another thing that I like, and what I want to hear more of, is from the rappers and that from where we come from, I want them to talk even more of their shit, but from a different perspective. We've heard about the jewelry and the clothes and this, that, and the fourth and whatnot. How much does the mattress cost? Yeah? How much is the chandelier? I want to hear about the interior stuff. Because see all them, man, yeah, of course, all right, boom, go to the shop, 100 racks on this and 100, but what's the interior like? Because enough of these people are spending big dough on all of this for the exterior, but what's the interior looking like? Beer bottles all over the place. Yeah. Beer bottles all over the place. Beer wrappers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no. How much? You know the mattress is hard.
Springs popping up.
Yeah, exactly. One pillow.
But there's that struggle too, though.
One pillow.
And the drill man never letting you know what I'm saying?
But I like that though. If that's your struggle and that's your thing, I like it. Do you get what I'm saying? But like, I want to know.
Hear from the flashy as well.
Yeah, like
imagery, bro.
Even Ed Sheeran, man.
No.
Ed Sheeran and that. I want to hear. Like, don't tell me about the watch and that. I don't want to hear. That's the last person. I know Ed Sheeran doesn't do all of that type of stuff, really, but he's a person I would love to hear him get on a microphone and start spazzing out. Don't tell me about no watch, although he probably can get a mad one of one thing. Tell me about the house that you built in the tree. Tell me about the big tree that is somewhere in Cotswolds, yeah, and you built something in that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, but on what though?
Tell me what type of brick it is. Stunt on that. I want to know what type of brick is it. It's not a normal regular brick.
Do you want that though?
Yes.
On what though? I'm a piano. Or be like, what format do you want? Genre do you want that in?
But I hear him. Tell me where the marble got imported from. Bro.
Yeah, tell me where the marble got.
Is that a
Yeah.
flex or what? I don't
Yes.
On who?
Tell me the.
On who though?
It's just inspiration.
Yeah, but mixed in with what? It's the way you hear it though. You think about it. It's the way you hear it.
Yeah.
Bro, when Rick Ross said tiptoeing on my marble floor, diced pineapples is one of the coldest things ever.
Who's tiptoeing though?
Gal.
Oh, I thought you meant him.
Can he hold his weight in a tiptoe?
That's probably why he got marble.
He's slipping this. That's why he's sliding across. I'm sliding across.
Hey,
the
can people
ground,
of that weight actually tiptoe?
Oh, brother, what?
Or are they too heavy to tiptoe? Is that a thing? Can you be too heavy to tiptoe?
Nah.
Did the giraffe tiptoe?
Nah, because of the way that their feet are still.
He's got all these questions.
Kano is the greatest, man. Kano is the greatest.
Kano,
And I don't even, you know what it is? But in closing, don't get me started on how good I think Kano actually is. Because if I do it and I start getting animated about it, I'm going to have to start giving arguments to why he's better than some of your faves.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to build myself up into saying, hold on a minute. What, do you want me to start building the case when your guys only got one classic and Kano's got... Don't get me to do that. Because then I'll start creating narratives. Then people will start getting upset with me.
I mean, like, okay, let me not poke the bear, man. Let's move on, man. We're moving on to, man.
How are you anyway, bro?
I'm good, man. Good as one can be.
Yeah, we give thanks,
Good as one can be.
We didn't even discuss, but actually, there's a couple things that's going on. We'll get to that later.
I mean, we spoke.
We didn't even talk about Malta.
Well, that's what's on.
We didn't even talk about Malta, bro.
You know,
Right.
randomly in the conversation, yeah.
I like the swag still. I like what you're doing there.
Thank you.
I do like what you're doing there.
man.
And that colour, the orange. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got bags made, and at some point in the conversation, I was going to pull up random stuff. And we got to talk about it. But everything in here,
Oh, really?
yeah, I collected it when it was out there.
Yeah.
So everything
Oh.
in there, yeah, everything in there is slow jazz related. I'll just pull it out. Whoa, you know,
It's alright. We're not pausing.
it's
What was I going to say?
Stuff, man.
For audio lot, Taser just pulled out our R&B and slow jams bag that was made. Honourable shout out to Amy still.
That's cold. I need one of them.
Like a tote bag.
Do you know what my favourite thing was?
Quality.
My favourite thing was what they call them, the widgets, whatever, for the
See if I got some in here.
Crocs. I love them, bro. I love them.
Oh,
My
for
Crocs
the
have never
Crocs.
looked so stylish, bro. I swear down. Oh, you got them? Yeah, cold. How many have you got left?
I don't know. I go through these bags since we got back.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's in here.
These I love them. First things first. Honourable shout out to everyone that came
That's
to
only one
Malta.
Pause.
Yeah, second time of doing Malta. Second time of doing Malta for R&B and slow jams. And yo, yeah, man, we definitely got there. I don't know how transparent. I don't know how transparent you want me to be, because
I'm gonna follow your lead, man.
because I don't know, man. Because I've been thinking about this. Like, is this the conversation for today? Or is the finer details a conversation for a documentary or something?
You got to ease the man because it's ongoing, apparently.
Yeah. It's true.
Can't you talk the things, man?
Yeah, do you know? I'll just go as far as saying, yeah, that like we did R&B and slow jams in Malta last year. It was incredible. For me, I felt like it's one of the best things that we've done, and for me personally, it's one of the best things I've been a part of.
Yeah, for real.
Like, it was just incredible, and so the demand for the next one was just crazy.
It just made sense.
So we had 13,000 people on the waiting list.
Yeah.
We had 13,000 people on the waiting list. We announced it. Obviously, the waiting list built up and stuff like that. And then just before we was about to put our tickets out, Freedom Street announced that they were doing it at the same time.
Same weekend.
And they were putting their tickets out, what was it, a week? Or was how many weeks before? 2 weeks? A week and a half?
What, from when we found out?
They put out their tickets straight away.
Bro, it was on my birthday where they announced it.
Oh, you remember it like that?
I told you, bro. You said, I think I feel sick, I'll call you back. Chuckie couldn't speak, you know.
Oh,
Hey, it was on my birthday. That's why I was like, wait, hold on, what's going on here? Hey, you're funny, you know. That's what I started doing. Because I was like, I don't get it. Like, what? Tickets drop Friday. 2 days. I said, we ain't even got time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, this is, for me, I've done events for what, 15 years, yeah? That was too fast, man.
Yeah, it was.
Come on, man. Like, it was like, nah. There's something going on here, man. Like, what? Anyway, I don't know if you want to leave that one in there, but for me, I was just like, nah, man. And then for you to say, I feel sick, you felt something. That's what it was. You felt something.
Yeah, I was I was a bit upset. I can't lie, because I think why was I upset? I just thought that it kind of, the thing that I was probably a little bit, there was two things of why I was upset. I'll be honest. Okay, the reason why I'm stuttering is because I'm trying to figure out like how much detail will I go into today. But I think one was just like, it instantly made me feel sad for the amount of people that I knew was going to miss out, because I knew the effects of what was going to happen.
Okay, there we go. That's valid. I'd say that.
I knew that like the prices in the flights were going to hike up, and I knew that with that 13,000 that was on the waiting list, that was going to absolutely suppress like crazy, because so many people are not going to be able to, where a flight would usually have been 150, for it to go all the way up to £750, for some people it's just too much. Yeah. And that's not including hotel packages, all of that type of stuff. Some people just don't have that type of money. So, you know me, I'm always thinking about the people in that aspect. So I was kind of sad about that.
And it's like, do you know what? Like, if they did what they did, this is me being transparent as well. If they did what they did and it didn't impact that, then so what?
Yeah, then so what?
So what? Let's all go there and vibe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then I guess the other thing is that like, it was going to be difficult to work out how many people, like who was buying the tickets. Because then we were lucky, like we were so fortunate that when we put the tickets out for R&B and Slow Jams Malta, it sold out in the day. Yeah. So we sold out, what was it? 3,500, which is amazing. Yeah. And I'm like trying to be really happy about it. Yeah. But then there's the other side where it's like, well, we actually don't know how many of those people are buying. Freedom Street. Yeah.
Like, are you here for us or are you here for vibes?
Yeah. Because then what could end up happening is, we could do a party now, and then Vibes is obviously about to go and do his thing, and then we've lost 1,500 or 2,000 people. Do you know what I mean?
But one thing I will say, and we can move on from after I say this here, is we put out an itinerary and we didn't change our thing. We stuck to what we said we were going to do. Done. Yeah. So, and everyone's experience was exactly what it was. If it wasn't, I would have been sweating. So even when I'm there, I'm like, anything could happen though. Like,
yeah, it's still like it worked. Ultimately, it worked out really, really well. Like, and the parties and that was good. If I'm being honest, I think there was two things that just slightly irritated me, because I got to a point where, you know what, they're going to do their thing, we're going to do our thing, and it's going to be fine. It's going to work itself out. It's going to be cool. Both could exist. And I think I was getting that attitude more from you, because you was quite positive.
Oh yeah,
over a while. You was just kind of, nah, it's cool, man. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? There'll be people for them, there'll be people for us, and it's just going to work out kind of well. So
but you know why though? Because like, when basically we have a group chat and obviously we send stuff in there, blah blah blah. But there was one time a spreadsheet went in there and I looked at what we actually saw. I was like, "No, we're good, man." Yeah. Despite, yeah. You know when the numbers back it, it's not just all right, cool. So, do you know what I mean? There was that as well. It's like our community. They're right. Do you know what I mean? They're riding with us still.
Yeah, and people were just flying all over the place to get there. But there was one thing that was beginning to irritate me. One was when people would jump out and be like, "Oh my God, why are you doing this the same day as Freedom Street?" That was irritating me.
Cause you're like, wait,
hold on a minute. We was here last year. We announced first. That was really irritating me. I'm sorry.
You know that people are messaging, "Oh, can you change?
Can you change?" Oh my God.
How are we changing for you? What? Matthew gave me a joke though. Matthew got there and said, "Yo, it's hot. I got to change the run time."
Oh yeah, he changed it. Yeah, Matthew was doing it. Matthew Brisbane was doing the running time.
And a lot of people were enthusiastic about that, you know.
The running?
Yeah, going for the run still. Like, obviously everyone's health conscious now.
That was on the Saturday. I can't even remember what day that was. Matthew Bridgman did a running thing. Being honourable shout out to him. The second thing was I couldn't help at certain points seeing some people as ops. So anytime someone came to me and the first bar was, "Hi, so we're going Freedom Street, and I just wondered if was that the conversation now?"
Chuckie was on his reverse game was sick.
I'm like, you know what, yeah? You've made a decision, which is an understandable one. It makes sense. He's the GOAT. He's come out of jail. He's been in jail for 13 years. He is our king. He is the absolute certified G. Of course you're going to want to go. Of course. I would want to go.
But I'm not going.
But I'm not going. And also, you did make a decision.
Yeah.
So, you know what? There's nothing I can do in this moment.
Man.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do in this moment in time.
And they were catching us. Hey, listen, they were jumping out like mosquitoes, man. It's like, yo, like, what do you want to say?
Yeah.
Any location, you know. Yeah, so and I can see the wristband. It's green. I swear you from a mile away. What are you talking about?
But it was, you know what? It worked out well, though, you know,
Yeah,
in hindsight. Because I was thinking, the island's going to be too busy and all of that. It didn't even really feel like that.
But I didn't know how the island was that big.
Yeah, same. But because I think a lot of them were on one side.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know it was that big.
And then we was on the other side. So, like, we didn't even, like, the only time that we crossed paths with a lot of those people was when Bear of them was trying to come to our thing. Okay. Yeah, man. What towels?
These are the towels. Okay, that's all the towels.
But sometimes you need a bit of healthy competition to believe in your source, I think.
Yeah, the competition.
Oh, yeah, we can say that now.
Yeah. But there will always be some sort of doubt when competition arises, but it's like...
Yeah, but I guess what we're saying, what we're basically trying to make people understand and also kind of see where we're coming from was the issue wasn't about competition. The issue was about logistics.
Right.
And how it would maybe, we don't know, because last year we were the only ones that did it, and it was apparently a problematic weekend anyway. So us taking it was a risk anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? So trying to do it again, hoping for the best, and this gets thrown in the works. It's like, I get if you don't want to come anymore, but at the same time, please come.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
Up until we got there. You know what I'm saying? Because when we walked into the fort, I was like, I'm hearing murmurs. I'm like, hey, we should see. I was like, hey, you might want to move the door. I'm like, brother, relax. Blink, look, busy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is a risk, but at the same time, everyone has their different tolerance in it.
Yeah. Also, like, I guess, like, it definitely wasn't about the competition so much. The logistic element of it was, you know, like, I was worried that bare people were going to be at the front causing an issue. And some people were at the front trying to get in, trying to ting and all of that. But you just kind of have to expect that that's going to happen. So, yeah, and then that didn't become too much of an issue. But there was another thing where I was a little bit apprehensive about. I've lost it now. I can't remember now. Oh, no, I can't even remember. It's gone. But either way, though, it definitely worked out. Oh, yeah. Lip balm. Do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? You see the Saturday when we did Jean Paul, yeah? That was the day where Cartel was doing his first show. Yeah. That was the day that I was the most worried about. Because I was thinking, you know what? Bare people we're gonna lose so much people that day. Because of the timing. But you know that for me, that was actually one of my favourite parties, you know?
That party was lit.
When we was giving out the microphone and everyone was sick. That was such a sick one. What was yours?
Favourite night? You want this one?
No. You're gonna open it.
Oh.
I already opened it. What was your favourite night?
Do you know what? Yeah, for me, it's probably obviously happy that everyone's there and all that stuff. Yeah, but the night that I was looking forward to, or the day, should I say, I was looking forward to the most. Yeah, was Toy Room, Beach Club, Cafe Del Mar.
That was good.
Yeah, because I knew the shots I got last year this was the best day.
Wait, Cafe Del Mar or Toy Room? Because Toy Room was on the Thursday.
Oh, for me, the location was the same place.
Oh yeah, okay.
Coastline. That's what
I get what you mean. Yeah.
That hour, yo.
This one.
The lighting's crazy. Yeah, that's nighttime.
That was Jean Paul. We've got it on the screen now. I don't think there's. Oh, there is something of Cafe Del Mar. Go to. Did we post it? Go to slow jams again. Go down. There. This one here.
What are my things on?
Yeah. Up. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was. Yeah, so that was Toy Room and Cafe Del Mar.
Yeah. I guess my question is, yeah, because obviously people keep doing this thing where they talk about the music that we play at R&B. Yeah. And sometimes for me it gets frustrating. This is one of my frustrations, yeah, where it's like, oh, I didn't hear the R&B that I expected to hear, and it's like, what were you expecting to hear? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, you're gonna turn around and say we didn't play R&B. I don't get it. What time did you get there? Oh, 9:30. You cannot be the one talking.
Yeah.
You 9:30. Come at 5 when we said it opened.
You're gonna hear everything.
But you're complaining you got there 9:30. Oh, allow it, man.
Yeah.
Those are the people I think is disrespectful, man. It's like, come on, man. Like Ray D can shell it down for you, you know.
Oh my God, Ray D is so.
Not messing
cold,
about with her, man.
She's so cold, and her range and everything is crazy. But do you know what? I'm kind of like. A part of me is just not. I don't even in get myself involved in that too much.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I don't believe him
because I'm like, you know,
yeah,
what?
he doesn't subscribe to. He don't care.
You know what it is?
I love it though.
A part of me is like, a part of me. This is just a small bit of me, yeah, that I have to always remind myself. Firstly, I will always go in and out of how deep I'm going and how new I'm going, because we've got different ages of people that are there. So I want people of a certain age to hear like some proper old school slow jams, which we do play, and then I want the younger lot that wasn't there, or even people that are older that just like newer stuff, to hear that too. But sometimes I always have to remember, yeah, you see when I'm about to go on stage and there is like 5,000 or 6,000 people in front of us, I always have to remember this is happening for a reason. This is happening for a reason. When I step outside and I see all of those people, I'm like, there's a reason why this is the way that this is. And for that, I'm going to go outside and go mad now. So, you know what? Like, for me, I think that there are other things that we can do though, because I keep saying, oh, you know, like we should do a 1% a night. I noticed that like a few people have like they love the 1% aspect, especially when we're saying it on the microphone. This one's for the 1%er.
But what would that look like though?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
But yeah, we just have to figure that out. But listen, man, I just felt like the parties were so good. The crowd was really good, nice. The women look good. The guys are cool. Obviously, we had to, you know, some people were not using the WhatsApp group the way that they should have been using it.
See, I didn't know how personal he wanted to get, but he said it, not me. Yeah. He said it, not me. Innit? So yeah, you're right though.
You was looking at the WhatsApp group though, right?
Yeah, I was playing. It was in there. It was active. It was a lot of guys doing a lot of talking. But
what WhatsApp group is this for context?
Community ones, like if you're staying in the same hotel, there's a group chat.
I see.
Yeah, so we were
but more like if you
WhatsApp
need
groups.
assistance, or because a lot that we have a community where like I think it starts like this. They'll go with their friend a couple times, and that friend can't go anymore, and then they'll try it by themselves for a while. But then they've also linked up with other people who've come by themselves. So there's a group chat for them. So obviously when we flew out, we just thought, if you don't exist, here's a group chat that we've made.
Right.
And then there was that. But it got to like just
Come in.
Like 700, 800 people.
I thought someone. I don't know.
Yeah, it was nice, but then some people were just misusing their like. Come on, man. Like,
Misusing it how though?
So basically, we made a rule in the WhatsApp group that you are not to take somebody's number and message them outside of the group.
Right.
Okay, you're not to do that. This group is for this. So let's say, for example, one of the groups was just to give any type of information on what might be happening throughout the day, what people might need to know about, and all of that type of stuff, right? So there'll be X amount of people in there, maybe 300-400. I don't know how much people was in that group. Yeah. So obviously, when you put 300-400 human beings in a WhatsApp group, and it's supposed to be for one thing, what do you think is going to happen? People are just going to just be in there just chatting, which is fine, no problem. That's what they decided to do.
No one's being disrespectful. They're just chatting.
They're just chatting. But then what would happen is that like somebody might go in the group, they might respond to something, they might inquire about something or whatever, and then guys, men, would then go see the picture of the girl and then go in and then message the girl. So there's one girl that I know in particular who told me that she went in there one time, she said one thing, 6 man messaged her.
Yuck.
She had to block them all. So now, here's my thing.
6? I didn't even know that.
6.
That's yuck.
6 men straight away.
How's that a trigger? I don't get like, and you don't know it, just see a picture.
But here's Taze. This is why this irritated me a bit. I understand how you can see a picture of a girl that is attractive.
Right.
Yeah. And it feels like you're almost in the same space together because you're in a WhatsApp group. Yeah. But why I was irritated by that and why it would irritate me is, one, we set a rule. So you can't really do this. Yeah. But guess what, big man? She's here.
Yeah.
Don't take her number like that. She didn't give it to you. You know, as a stone cold fact, bro, she's right here. It's not even like, okay, boom, there's this WhatsApp group or whatever now, and then you've seen the gal, now you're going to message the, because you don't even know where in the world she is, so you're just going to try a thing anyway. She's here.
Go look for her.
Go and find her.
Mission.
Buy her a drink. Go and use your, what's the thing called?
Initiative. Oh,
What was that wristband thing? Because we had a new wristband
yeah.
thing where you can go and you tap, you put money on it basically, and then you go and you can just do your thing.
Is
like
it
that, like contactless or whatever?
But
Go and buy her a drink. Go and, I don't know, go and chat to her. Go and just like make yourself familiar. You ain't even got to you ain't even got to chirp her or anything like that. That might be an old school, I'm a big man, yeah? But like you might even just see her, I don't know, be around in it, lightly, be polite, move. Come back again, won't be polite, move. Now you're working on it now. So the third time you come back now, there's a familiarity now.
That's risky though. That working on it could be 8 times.
It could be, and someone else will come,
come.
or someone else will come and snatch the food. But that's the game. That's the game. You can't just take her number like that.
Yeah,
She's here.
But
bro.
he also like obviously faced punishment.
Well, one of them did, yeah.
One of them did, and then cause I didn't know there was that many. I thought it was just the one. But anyway, so like our team were more onto it and kicking people out. Like if they look like they also people were asking mad questions, and it's just like for you to be so brazen enough to ask this question, you deserve to be kicked out the group. I don't understand what was going on here. Like what?
Can I get an example of a question?
Like someone was just like, "Yo, like." Man's got weed. Anyone want weed? Like,
Oh yeah, that was
brother, even if you're doing that, well, what? Come on, man. That looks like we're facilitating.
Kick them out of the group. Kick them out of the group.
So stuff
You know
like that
that's
was
what
just
they're
like-
here for, bro. Come on, man.
But also, even like for example, some guys obviously were successful in messaging the girl, and maybe the girl replied and she liked it, whatever. Because he was looking at it like, yeah, but I got the messages. They're not creepy, and he wanted me to read it and be like, I'm like, brother, she's complained. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. She complained. We didn't look at your convo and be like, yeah, no. She said, can this guy stop messaging me? We're like, all right, cool.
Well, we're just gonna be next
I
time
don't
around.
get it.
Next year, we're just gonna be even more like forceful on it. So it will just be, listen, this is the rule. If you have been reported with fact that you've done this more than twice, your pass is being revoked. So it has to just be that. So when you buy your thing, when you buy your ticket,
your pass is the entry to the
your
event.
entry, yeah. So when you buy your ticket, it will say on there as well, some type of wording that this is subject to your thing being revoked if you're moving like a pussy.
T's and C's.
Yeah, like if you're moving like a pussy, then your thing is gonna be void.
I just think people like. I say it a lot, yeah, but maybe because we do it so many times. Like there's times where we do it every weekend, bro. And it's like you can see that there's some people who genuinely just want to come and sing songs. Like they just want to come and sing and go home. But I get it. You're across the room. You've seen a beautiful girl. This is.
You're on holiday as well, so I hear it.
So and the sun was.
Yeah, the sun, the drink. Listen,
what I'm saying?
don't
Vibes.
ever get it twisted. I do understand it, but you just can't do that.
Can't get lost in the
Alright, so let me ask you a question, yeah. And this is obviously just to make light of the situation, yeah. Because it was getting a bit serious, you know what I mean? So because of the ambiance we've described, yeah, like the sun, the drinks, the alcohol, the weather, the heat, all of that, yeah, like flavors, yeah. Is it okay, yeah, for like a man to like dive in, like I'm all in, but but then message us to say, yo, big man, can you delete the content, please?
What?
Like, look at the back, you can see me, I'm moving a bit mad.
No.
I don't, what, if I can't tell us?
No, bro.
A man still got to have restraint, yeah?
If you feel like, if you have anything going on in your life, yeah, or you feel like there could be something that you do that you are not gonna like if people see it, don't do it.
Alright, but I've seen videos, yeah, where like, see our cameraman, he gets in the crowd. That's one thing I rate about him, he gets in the crowd. I've seen certain videos back, I'm like, ooh, if this one touched TikTok, it might get long, because the guy's like singing in her face and they're embraced. But I'm just like, I hope that's your girl.
I'll give you. I'm gonna show you
That's
something.
not your business. Though.
Nah.
I know, but it's still like,
You can maybe put this on the screen, yeah.
You need to put that in your T's and C's as well.
they know.
You can maybe put this on the screen. I posted this on the TikTok page, right? Let me just come. I don't know if you don't want to do it on screen. This is not coming down even if you message. Look. It's not coming down, bro.
Okay,
check your mirror.
But that's my point, though. If he was in the moment, yeah, are people saying it in the comments? No. If
not coming down, bro.
If there's a video of me doing that, I want it down, bro.
No.
No, I want it down, man. Listen to the tune.
Little boy is feeling me.
Nah, he's enjoying.
Nah, so he got life, to be fair.
Hey.
You know, I tell you when it's coming down.
Wait, she has something to say.
No. If let's say for example, there's a picture and you like, or video footage and you can see crutch. You're like, cool,
yeah.
that's coming down.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean, my man, you know, something, whatever it is.
What if someone dropped in the back?
Yeah, if somebody's dropped on the back, maybe that could cut. But listen, if the clip is good with somebody singing in your front line, front line, he's front line, bro. Both of them are front line. And by the way, that's tickling her. That's tickling. Oh, for people, the audio listeners, basically, I just showed a clip of. That's actually my cousin as well, who's singing. But there's a guy and a girl in the back, and they just kind of. He's lipsing up her neck. He's getting carried away with the rhythm, and yeah, man.
The positioning of where he is in the dance is at the front.
You're right at the front.
Right at the front.
Now look,
barrier.
this is what we wouldn't do, is we wouldn't just film them doing that and use that as a clip, because that's not really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're so in the back doing that, right at the front,
What are you saying? Fair game.
oh mate, it's fair game. What can we do?
This is 4K now. It's not 720p. Bro.
Exactly.
The quality is
I think it's
crisp.
funny, man. If I got a DM, I'd pursue it.
What?
If I got a DM, someone saying that, I'd say that's a bit. Especially if it looks a bit mad. If someone messy, if I just saw it, I wouldn't. If someone messy, say yo. Okay, let me give you the
We've
scenario.
had bare man, by the way.
Actually-
We've had bare man asking to take.
As
We've
a
never really
cameraman-
had women do that.
As a cameraman,
It's rough.
if somebody tells me when I'm filming not
Bro.
to put it in, I won't put it
I'm
in.
deleting
okay,
it,
okay.
but do you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
If your notice was you weren't noticing, man, that's your business. Sorry.
Yeah, see, when girls come up to me like, "Okay, delete that," I'm like, "You ain't even seen it."
Yeah, but I hear it.
But more time when I show them, they're like, "Yeah." But let me sound like this though. I'm like, "Yeah, there you go." What now?
I guess maybe in hindsight, if you ask early enough, potentially, if you come reasoning with like, you know what,
Post edit.
if before it's like, you know what, yeah, I was going a bit mad right at the front. I would, if you could, just try and leave that. If you could.
Alright, cool. So Stockholm, no, Gothenburg. He's laughing. He knows what video I'm talking about. You know the video I'm talking about, see? What? You put it out, yeah?
What, the same situation?
Yeah.
Then it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it?
Hey,
I'm
not cool
it is
signing
what
that
it is.
one, man.
But anyway, what else is there to discuss
yeah.
with that? What else? What you got?
What were your personal experiences?
Yeah.
Your personal experiences with it? Because obviously you are working, but
Loved it.
was it just work or did you feel a vibe?
I was enjoying still. Like I knew, like when we was out there, the Wednesday to Sunday was gonna be work. There's obviously times during the day where you can do what you want, but you got to be disciplined and wake up and do what you want when you wake up. Or we're going at this time. And then the man, they were also on point with that as well. So it made it a lot easier. Everyone knew what time to be, where they were going to be, do what they're doing, so it was smooth, man. Yeah, it was calm. Yeah. And then we knew Monday we're going to enjoy, and Tuesday fly back.
But also, I think as well, like, the team was sick, bro. The whole team was sick. Team, there was bare times people were asking me questions about stuff, and I'm like, listen, I don't know. Contact this number. Contact that person. And it was all getting dealt with. And I want to, like, big them up more than anything, because as I did say, I said this on the last day, I was like, you know what? You see, when things don't go that well, people will look at Chuckie and Tazer. Yeah. And when things go really, really well, they will look at Chuckie and Tazer. But you know what? There is a whole team that was working on it. And the fact that people had such a good time there, it wasn't just down to me and Tazer. It was down to a bunch of people that you can't even see that are like were working until all hours of the night and this, that, and the fourth, dealing with 100 million inquiries and all of that, dealing with so much. And they are the ones that made this as smooth as it actually could be. Because let me tell you something, yeah, this one in particular, with all of what we was having to deal with, could have been a bit of a shit show. But yeah, it ended up being another great memory, and I'm looking forward to just doing it again, man.
Yeah, man, especially when we had Terminal 4 come up and perform.
Oh! Hey! That's hilarious. Give the context.
So there's a video, yeah, where our host...
No. You got to say from the beginning.
What's the beginning?
You got to paint the picture of the night.
Oh, so if you've ever been to an R&B and slow jams event, we play R&B from 5 till 10:35, maybe 10:45. So for the last 10, maybe 15 minutes, sometimes 8 minutes. There was a time it was 6 minutes. I had to check it out. Raw. Donch was working.
Donch got through every genre in 6 minutes, man.
So everyone's experience is going to be different, is my point. But for the last, give or take, 10, 15 minutes, yeah, we have an interval where we play any genre. You can hear whatever. Like, it's mad. So what's happened is the hype parts get filmed. And people start putting it on, but hashtag R&B. People are online talking about we don't play R&B. Brother, what?
Yeah, so we'll be playing R&B for this long, yeah. And then let's just say, for example, now in the last 10 minutes, we might play a cartel tune. And because it's so hype, everyone films it, they tag R&B and slow jams, and then TikTok starts doing its thing.
Do you know what I mean? So that's context. But yeah, there was a moment where the Amapiano was going off. But it was getting off, bro. So obviously,
obviously,
he's done it before. That's why he's done it before.
Yeah.
So Tunes comes, yeah, and he grabs the mic off.
Tunde is part of the team.
Yeah, and he's also one of the founding members of Danky Sounds.
Yeah.
Big up them.
And big up Tunde.
Big up Tunde. Big up Terminal 4 as well. So him and Terminal 4 go way back. So they're brethrens. So he's grabbed the mic, pause, and he's going off. Then he starts spraying lyrics. I'm like, wait. It got to the point where I promise you, even I thought Terminal 4 was standing there.
Yeah, so Terminal 4, by the way, so just for some people who don't know, because there will be some people in all different parts of the world who will not even know who Terminal 4 is, yeah? Terminal 4 is a host, and he is now like the popular host for what you would say is like a certain style of house music. Do you get what I'm saying? He and people just love the way that he hosts.
Delivers his lyrics
delivers his lyrics, and also his charisma. So like when he's on stage, he's quite like flamboyant, and he's almost like a descendant of, and I don't say this in a disrespectful way, I hope this doesn't come off as that, yeah? But he's like a descendant of Cold Steps. Cold Steps, when we had the funky house era, Cold Steps was the guy on the microphone, and he is still today, like he's one of them. You know, he's got the certain lyrics that everyone just likes and whatnot. They just host a certain type of way. They're not chatting lyrics for the whole set. They're just hosting, little lyric there. Hosting, another little lyric there. And the lyrics are quite catchy. It gets everyone in the mood. So Terminal 4 is like a youngerish, rejuvenated version of Cold Steps, and he has a certain lyric that if you're in that scene, it just goes off, and he usually does it on this one particular tune as well.
What's going off, bro? What's going off?
See if I can get it. Yeah.
What's going off? And for context, go and watch Terminal 4's session with DJ Mac 10, just to get a vibe of what we're saying. If you don't know what we're talking about,
Right.
Go watch that video, man. It's sick. But anyway, we're in the party and it's going off, and he's doing the lyrics, which is fine. Cool, he's in the vibe. But I'm just saying there was a bit of eyebrows raised when it happened. But cool.
Yeah, so he started busting Terminal 4's. Like, let me see if I can find this. Must be one of them. By the way, this is the rhythm.
It's going off in there. I'm gonna paint a picture. It's going off in there.
One sec.
Hey, we're all like this in the dance. Hey, yeah, he's getting up in there.
You can't really hear it properly though.
This is what's going on in there, just to give you context.
That's some Avado lyric. Hold on, 1 second, watch it. That's Cold Steps. You got to leave it alone. Leave it. Terminal 4. Watch it. Alright, let me see if I can find it.
Cold! What?
Wait, let me see if I can find it.
Listen to the energy in the room, man. Sometimes I hear you, man.
So I can't find it, but you got the vibe though.
Yeah.
That's the sort of vibe. So basically, Tunde dropped one of his lyrics,
Right.
and it went off. But he was just having fun. Tunde wasn't trying to be Terminal 4.
He was trying to get signed, yeah.
He wasn't trying to, he weren't trying to get incorporated by them, man.
Yeah,
it wasn't that. He was just having a bit of fun. It was the last 10 minutes of the whole experience, by the way. Not even just the night. This was the last. This was the last party. This was the last experience. Literally the last one in the fort. You're just having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Don's just playing a little bit of that house music, and then the lyric got dropped. So then somebody filmed it, put it on TikTok, and then TikTok started doing what it did. And Super D, I saw that. I saw that, Super. All right, I saw it. But I wasn't going to leave a comment underneath it because I get it still. But I hope that Terminal 4, because to be fair, we're talking about this. This actually wasn't really that big of a deal. It didn't go off like that too much on the internet. But I hope that Terminal 4 has seen it. Him and Tunde talked about it.
Yeah, they're laughing about it, man.
Yeah, it's not no big thing. You'll drop
But
a
that's
man's
the vibe,
lyric,
though. The vibe is sick, man. And especially listening to R&B for that long. Getting that? Oh. I've got a picture of Chuckie slapping the table. Watch, I'll post it.
Yeah.
It's going off. And he points at the sky like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but you know what? Yeah, it was sick, bro.
Nah, it was sick,
It
man.
was sick. Big blessing, and we are doing it again. We are doing it again.
That's everything in the bag.
What else? Anything else around Malta quickly before we move on?
I'm not missing next year.
Yeah, man. It's just a really good thing. And then obviously we want to just try and do somewhere else as well. We got some venues in a different country that we were looking at. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but I know it's a place that TAZER definitely wants to do. So
I got a list of places still.
we will see. Is there anything else?
With more, no, man. Just also thank you to the people that came, joined us. We hope it wasn't too bad traveling and all of that. Because you see, when we went back here on the Tuesday, at least 20 different destinations people are flying back from, connecting flight.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
You know,
big up
yeah.
to the women, the 2 women that came from Australia, bro.
Yeah.
They came from Australia. They were like, I got them on my thing. They were like, we're from Australia. We come to this thing or whatever. I was like, that is crazy. That far.
That's a lot.
We're going to Australia, by the way.
Yeah.
That is an absolute must. We're going to Australia.
If you're in Australia and you
Yo,
listen to R&B.
tell him, please. Tell him.
Wait, what am I telling them? If, like,
Just tell them. There's people in Australia right now.
go to slowjamsaustralia.com and register your
Is it
interest.
active?
Yeah, it's active. It's there. Register your interest if you're interested in R&B and slow jams. Myself and Chuckie pulling up there. Ideally, one come in Jan, but
We'll see what happens.
we'll see what happens. You know.
By the
Yeah.
way, I do remember the point that I was trying to make early on that I nearly forgot. And it's void now. But my only other thing that I was kind of worried about was that, you see, with R&B and slow jams in Malta, it's a particular thing. It's a thing that we want people that love R&B to go to because they love R&B and it's a different destination. Yeah. What we weren't appealing to was the casual R&B fan who's coming just because it's a motive. That was what I didn't really want. So when there were some people that were like, obviously they were going Freedom Street or whatever, and it was like they would just come into R&B and slow jams just because it was a motive. Respectfully, I didn't want you. Because what makes this experience so special and what makes it so good is just the like-minded vibes in the room. Even if you are a casual fan, because I'm not saying we don't want the casual fan, but the casual fan that makes the effort to say, do you know what, I'm coming to this. I want to see what this is about. This is good. Not the casual fan that is like, well, this is happening over here. Well, while this is going on, we might as well go over there. Because then, you see in the room, you'll notice the difference in the vibe. The vibe doesn't hit the climax the same way. Because half of the room is there just because I might as well just go. You see, when you see it online or wherever it is, and you see the clips and you see that climax happening in that way, it's because everyone's come there on that, I'm coming here for this. Do you know what I mean? So then you just get involved in it. There's like psychology involved in that. So I was kind of like, it's good that we sold all of those tickets, but I was like, how much of the people that bought them are just a casual fan that's just coming just because it's a motive? Because then, in my mind, like hitting that climax ain't gonna be the same. But you know what? It worked out really well. It's also shown that two brands can actually really exist in a place like that and it'd be fine. So yeah, man, there's no hard feelings or anything like that. We go again and we see what happens, man.
For real.
Do you know what I mean? Okay, before we leave it, what is going on in the world, EA? Show me what is happening. I just went on somewhere and I saw Stephen Lawrence's killer begs for forgiveness. I literally just saw this as we walked in here. David Norris, 49, said he's deeply sorry and utterly devastated and ashamed of himself. For anyone who doesn't know, this was a really big thing that happened in the 90s. Stephen Lawrence, where was he from? Enfield, North London somewhere? Can't remember exactly the part. Put it on the screen. He was coming home and a bunch of these guys, white guys, came out, stabbed him up. And it was just, and they got away with it. They actually got away with it. It was huge. It was big news at the time. There was even video footage of them with knives and doing stabbing motions and on this racist thing and this, that and the fourth. A few of them doubled down later on down the years. But this guy has got to this point in his life where he is deeply ashamed of himself and he is begging for forgiveness. Well, I'm pretty sure that Stephen Lawrence's mum has probably forgiven them long time ago in order for herself to make peace of that whole situation. You know, sometimes some people do that. They just have to forgive that. You know what? It's not even that they're forgiving you. It's like it's almost like it's more of a, I'm putting trust in my God more than anything.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
Stress can affect you.
And I can imagine that even in that moment, those would be the times where you question God sometimes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why would you, how comes I have to go through this pain? When I go outside, no one else has to deal with this same pain that I'm dealing with. But then for some of them, they get to that point where they're like, do you know what? Whatever this was I need to learn from, or whatever it may be, I'm going to just trust in that. And for that, I forgive you. And I am sorry for distrusting you in whatever that process is. Deal with them however you feel like you need to deal with them.
And that's hard to do, man.
I don't think that's what she said.
She didn't say it. I'm speculating. She's never said that. She's never said that. She's always been like, she's always just wanted justice.
Yeah.
That's it. And she's always wanted justice. Didn't the dad die?
I'm not too sure, man.
I think he died as well. But yeah, look, this would be so difficult to forgive somebody for.
Yeah.
You know, this was a big racially charged situation that happened, and also take that away, man. That's just a son taken away from a mother
for no reason.
Just for the color of his skin.
Come on, man. That's like the woman that decided to come out and say that she lied about Emmett Till.
Oh yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
So you know what? Don't ask me for forgiveness. Just ask your God for it. Ask your God for the forgiveness. Don't ask me.
It's a strong person to say that, though.
Yeah.
He might want to just come out because all his mates are putting up flags.
Well, I mean, this would probably be the time where he'd feel all the support, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
From them.
From all those guys that are putting up flags and that. Not to say that loads of them would condone that, to be fair, because I wouldn't go as far as saying that. But yeah, while the country is showing a level of racism overtly as loud as it has been in such a long time, this is an interesting time for him to say what he's saying, you know. But you know what though? Maybe I'm giving him a little bit too much grace, but I do think that like sometimes some people do certain things, some heinous stuff, yeah, and then later on down the line, their opinions change. I've seen so many documentaries and films of like people that have done something so crazy, yeah, and they've gone to jail. You know, like they're racist. They're just racist through and through. Then they go to jail, and then all of a sudden now, they meet somebody who is a black person, for example, and they realize that, you know what, this isn't what you think it is. It's just my dad told me this, my mum told me that, and ultimately, when I look outside, most of the people that I see is me. So when I go across the road and I see that, I'm not really loving all of that. And I'm not even giving myself the opportunity to sit and have a conversation with you because you're black, mate.
Yeah, I hear that, but like, fuck you, innit?
Yeah, facts.
At the end of the day, like, why do you, like, that bad?
Can I read this, please?
Yeah, go on.
It said, speaking outside the court after watching 2 days of evidence, Stephen's mother, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, said the police have now no excuse not to act. He says he's sorry for the pain he's caused me and my family. I don't believe him, she said.
Right.
The only person he's sorry for is himself. As far as I'm concerned, he is a coward. He refused to show his face. He needs to look me in the eye and tell me exactly what he did and why he did it. Then it continues on to say, Norris, a Category B prisoner, said he was no longer the 16-year-old horrible, violent racist and told Stephen's family, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. But the hearing was told Norris for what, by the way? I'll get back to you on that. The hearing was told, I think, for his parole, I believe.
Yeah, because you got charged.
For what?
Go up.
Did he get charged for this?
Yes.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought none of them got charged.
No, they found out. So it said, so David Norris spoke publicly at a parole board hearing for the first time on Tuesday about the racist attack on an 18-year-old who was stabbed to death by a group of 6 youths in Eltham, southeast London.
And he's in jail for that?
Yes.
Wait, you going?
Oh, so that's why he's saying sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this guy.
He's deeply sorry.
Definitely. Fuck this guy. This is not a genuine sorry. Do you know what I thought it was? Sorry, EA.
Go on.
I thought, because I didn't think any of these guys got charged.
Yeah,
I just thought he got old.
As you were talking,
And you just woke up
I thought he got old and was like, you know what, yeah? This is correct. I can't believe it. This was who I was. And you know what? Let me step outside and just be like, you know what? I'm embarrassed about what I did. I didn't realize that he was actually in jail for this.
Watch this. Norris, who was 16 at the time, said he could name the rest of the gang, including the member he saw holding the 22-centimeter long knife after the murder, but feared for his family's safety.
Right.
He was jailed for life with a minimum term of 14 years and 3 months in January 2012.
Right.
More than 18 years later, he was found guilty of murder alongside Gary Dobson.
So you said he went even know
Oh, so the other one got arrested on this as well then?
Yeah. The other suspects on the case, Jamie and Neil Court, who are brothers, who were later jailed for unrelated drug offences.
I do know
Luke
about
Knight
that.
and Matthew White, who died in 2012, have never been convicted. The
Did
Court
Matthew White get licked down?
Yeah.
He got licked down?
Luke
That's what it
Knight,
says, died in 2021.
who
Yeah, but died and getting licked down is two different things.
it didn't say. The Accord brothers and Knight have denied being involved in the attack on Stephen Lawrence, while White was named as a suspect after his death. Norris is making his first bid for freedom at a parole board hearing, live streamed from his prison to the Royal Courts of Justice. So what I was reading earlier was where she said, so this bit, Norris, a Category B prisoner, said he was no longer the 16-year-old horrible violent racist and told Stephen's family, "I'm so sorry, please forgive me." But the hearing was told Norris has used racist language, including calling a female prison officer the N-word in October 2022, and was involved
this guy's case, you know.
and was involved in grooming a vulnerable young prisoner to join the English Defence League the following year. That's 2 years ago.
That is a piece of shit, bro.
Oh, come on, I told you, respectfully, but fuck.
And
you,
that's what Baroness Lawrence said. She said it's been painful to hear Norris's application for release, and it's crystal clear that he's not safe to be released. He's a danger to the public and a danger to people
And he's a
like
pussy,
me.
yo.
He was a violent racist and still a violent racist. He has not changed, she said.
Yeah, and he would definitely be outside. He would be one of those outside with the flags just going mad.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, the context is very different. I actually didn't know that he was I didn't know he was serving time for this. I actually looked at him and just thought, oh, this guy, he's like woken up, seen the light, reflected, and thought, you know what, this is mad.
His brethren are having fun. He wants to come out.
He wants to be outside. They're probably in Marbella.
Yeah.
They're probably in Marbella talking about all the immigrants and that. Fucking hell, the fucking blacks and that. But we're in Spain legally.
Crazy, man.
What else was going on?
There was a couple of things. One was the music thing, which you guys are kind of talking about.
What was it?
There was an interview, I believe, from Complex with Central C, and they asked him whether Central C, whether he could have pushed himself more in his debut album. He said, yeah, but I purposely didn't. I found the beats on my phone. I never did one session with a producer. I didn't feel the need to do anything more because people liked what they'd heard. So the question is, are we letting artists get away with releasing the bare minimum? Are we afraid to criticise?
The thing that I don't understand about that, yeah, like, let's say that's what he done, yeah. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But let's say that's what he did. If he's good enough to do that, that's the argument as well. Like, if that's how that was his process and it's working, I mean, like, who am I to say anything?
I think that I actually thought the album was good.
It was.
I thought it was good. I thought for him, I actually thought it was. Actually, no. Let me not even say for him. I actually thought the album was good. I felt like he had those moments where he was talking his shit. He also had a couple of those moments where he was talking to his ex-gal. I could hear that in there. And I also just, he had a couple of records on there where he was trying to have like just those big moments, and he did kind of have them. But I hear two things. When you say that to me, I hear two things. I hear one thing which is really fair, which is, you know what? I've got a style and it works. So what I'm not going to do is, now that I'm having all of this success with this Doja Cat thing, you're not going to now just start putting me in bare studios in LA and here, there, whatever, and take me out of my environment and make me make something that I wouldn't usually make. I'm just going to just stick to this part of where I'm from, where I'm at, and stick with this for a little while, because this is me and it works and I hear it. The other thing that I do hear is there was so much success in and around that project, yeah, that there was probably a lot on the line, and I can see how somebody could be quite not scared, but like the pressure is huge to deliver. So, you know what? because the pressure is so big, I'm just going to take tunes off my phone. I'm just going to take a couple of songs and I'm just going to just do what I'm doing. And obviously if it pops, it pops. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's like a safety mechanism. Do you get what I'm saying? No. It's like, you know what, yeah? If it didn't do that well, I just took the beats off my phone and I just did my...
So you're saying the information is like, if it...
It says two things to me.
Okay, cool.
It says two things.
But I personally also think that his standard is different now. So what he deems easy might still be a lot for another artist, is what I'm saying.
Facts.
So if he's dropped this and it's worked for him, then for him, yeah, he can get away with saying that. But don't use that as an... Someone else can't use that as the same excuse and it's not working for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No,
do you know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. I mean, look... Mimi was the one who I saw this on Mimi's page. She had already...
Another shout out to Mimi. I'm gonna get her on the couch.
Big shout.
I don't really like.
She's talking stuff.
I didn't really like the way she was trying to paint my girl as a clout chaser, but still,
hey, this is why you're my guy. I said the same thing to her. I said, hold on a second. Like, I'm watching this video and I don't know if you're saying a good thing or a bad thing. I don't get it. Like,
we'll get to that in a bit. We'll get to that in a bit.
But she wrote something called "Why I Won't Lie About Central C's album, even when it triggers people." And she wrote this September this month, end of September this month. And there was a bit where it was like, debut albums matter. Do you want me to read it or kind of summarize it?
Go on, give me a bit of it.
She criticizes Central C a lot because of what he has given in the past, i.e. Wild West. And for me, Wild West is one of the coldest mixtapes ever made, right? In the UK, for me personally.
Yeah.
And
made? Oh, okay.
Bro. Well,
he didn't hear you probably.
Yeah, he didn't hear me. But when I play that, I'll play it after this. And I think it's a non-skippable.
No, I'm gonna listen to it.
It's a non-skippable mixtape. But she's right. I kind of agree her to an extent. Like, if that's what you gave us, and then CRG is what you gave us, in comparison, I don't think it lives up to what you've given us before.
All right, but who said it's a comparison? Maybe
no. It's obviously, but she wrote. So for example, she says debut albums are so important. They're supposed to be statements. They're supposed to capture a moment in time and showcase everything an artist has been building toward. Think about classic debut albums in rap projects in the scene: Home Sweet Home, Boy in the Corner, Common Sense, GSAP by Stormzy, Psychodrama by Dave.
I think this is a bit unfair, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, is he there though? Is he with them? I would put them up there. I would put Central C up there.
As an artist wise?
Yes.
Go on.
Listening to Central C's album again, he sounds burnt out. I think that's harsh, but he sounds burnt out. There are songs that turn my head. Don't Know Anymore, Limitless, Must Be. These tracks show glimpses of what could have been, moments of vulnerability and introspection that I wanted more of, but this is supposed to be a big moment and he sounds burnt out. He doesn't sound inspired and you can hear it in the delivery of the song selection and the overall energy of the project. But it gets like that, I understand. The machine doesn't stop for anyone. But she said this in response to the actual comments. So this was the interview that's was interviewed from Complex.
Oh, his comments.
So that's what he said. I purposely didn't do more. I found the beats on my phone. I didn't do a session with a producer. I didn't feel the need to do anything more because people liked what they heard.
Okay, do you know what? Now what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to defend that.
Right.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to defend, because I could easily not defend it, because I could have just lent more into that, the point I was making, yeah?
Yeah.
I understand, when I think about it, I understand why he would think this way. Because if it just got, I'll just expand on the point even more, yeah? This is the mistake that some people do make at certain points in time, yeah? At certain points in time, when they have a certain level of success and the machine, or just the bigger team gets involved, now people start feeling as though you've got to work with this hot producer. This is the guy right now, work with this person. This is the rapper right now, work with this person. This is the studio, go to LA, go to this place. These are all the places that he could have went to. There's so many people that he could have collaborated with, especially with having the Doja Cat moment and all of that. Literally, the world was in his hand to basically work with damn near Taylor Swift, if he wanted to, and have a flipping big moment and go off and do that, and then still have a Skepta record and whatever else, yeah. But this is only if he thinks this way. This is only if he thinks this way. I think it takes some balls to say, fuck that. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, and who's that?
Do you know what it is, yeah? No. Forget about that. Forget about all of that. Everything that I've been doing up to this point, you lot have been vibing with. So I know this formula. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do a couple collabs and that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to have the GOAT, Skepta, one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Little Baby on there because I've listened to him. I actually listened to him. And Dirk. I listened to them, man. And I'm just going to vibe out. And then, you know what? We'll get to the next project when we get to the next project. But right now, I'm not overthinking this. And I think that sometimes I'm guilty of this. I am so guilty of this. Yeah. Sometimes when people put projects out, we as fans over geek it. We over geek it. Like we want this producer, we want this person to mix it. You get what I'm saying? We need. It's like, yo, man, here's a young you who's just like, I found a formula. Fuck that, but I just want to do a couple of tunes, talk about my ex-gal a little bit. Yeah.
By the way, can I just say,
and just go outside and buy a chain.
Come on, man. Can I use this moment?
Not everyone needs to be Dave.
Hey, Dave is cold.
Coldest.
But that, do you know what? Let's get into
cold.
Sorry, I know I'm going to let you go in a second, yeah. But not to just divert to Dave. When Dave comes out, this is going to happen. Everyone's going to over geek this thing.
Yeah.
They're going to over geek it. And so every line is going to be dissected in a certain way. Everything is going to be critiqued in a certain way. And it is not going to be what everyone is thinking it's going to be.
For what it is.
But I still think that even if Dave is at his lowest frequency, even if he's at his lowest frequency in this project, but I haven't heard it yet. Usually I do hear them kind of early still because of the connect, but I ain't heard it yet. Even if he is at his lowest frequency, I still think that there's nobody chatting to him right now.
Listen, Dave is special.
Sorry.
See, I had bare rebuttals. I got to remember now.
Sorry, bro.
So in regards to Dave is very, very special. And if these men have figured out a formula that works for them, or they're trying a thing, listen, I'm happy to sit back and let you try a thing. We just gave an example with KANO. KANO tried a thing. He's been trying things. Like KANO hasn't done this thing like he's taken our support for granted, and I respect that. So if Dave decides this is the album I'm giving you, I'm going to respect that first. Yeah. And then put myself in the mind frame where I can take in the album properly and understand what he's saying. That could take 2 days. I'm lying. That takes time. So when you're like, the project, I'm like, relax. Yeah. Calm down. This is his version of whatever's going on right now. Wait, give it time. Yeah. That's all I asked for Dave. Literally. Same with Sench. Yeah. And I think YB's has something to say. He's probably looked at the game and said, "Big man, you do your thing, man. It's gonna be a little." But I'm here.
It's the question I have for you, and I'll give an analogy. If a football player gives you support Liverpool, right? Mm-hmm. If Salah gives you 20 and 20, and he's giving you basically 15 and 15 or 20 and 20 for the last 4 seasons, right? If he gives you a season of 5 and 10 or 10 and 3. Right, goals and assists. Right,
10 and 3.
If he gives you 10 and 3 or 10 and 5, whatever it is.
What 10 goals, 5 assists? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah.
10 goals, 5 assists in a season.
Yeah.
You'll look at that and you'll be like, alright, cool. He gave us 10 goals, 5 assists. That's good, but I know you can do better. Maybe it's different because he's older and he's on a decline, right? But let's say he's not on a decline and he's at his ascendancy, and he gives you 10 and 5. You look at that and you say, I know you can do better. I'm okay with what you've given me. You've helped the team. I'm grateful for that. But I know you can do better. So are we in our right basically states to say
to ask for more from him.
Yeah, to call them out and be like, I know you can do better because I've heard you do better and I've seen you do better. So will you do better? And hearing this statement saying that, like, yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it. Imagine Salah said, yeah, I only gave you 10 and 5.
Okay, because you're a fan of Central C, does that feel like a slap in the face?
Good question.
A little bit.
Because a little bit, yeah. Wait, because you was already questioning the album.
What do you mean?
Did you
Are you saying the
did
album?
you like the album or did
Yeah.
you not like it?
I like the album, but it doesn't. For me, it doesn't have the replay value that a debut album I feel like should.
Okay, and he's now confirmed that,
And yeah,
and you feel upset.
and I feel like
Okay,
wow,
cool.
like
Alright.
if you like you said, if you look at those examples, Psychodrama, we were listening to that last week.
Yeah.
Home Sweet Home, I was listening to that yesterday.
But that's what I was saying about.
Common Sense, I anytime.
But that's what I was saying about in regards to.
Can I
that.
have I've got
Sorry.
a rebuttal. I agree. But do you know what those things have had the benefit of?
Time.
Sure.
It's hard to say, oh, well, do you know what? I listen to Home Sweet Home still, but I don't listen to... It's like, hold on. When I came in here today and we played Made in the Manor, I hadn't played Made in the Manor for time.
Fair.
But you see, when we came in and we was listening to Garage Skank and I was going absolutely crazy, I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm looking back at this and I'm like, this... I did, admittedly, at the time when the album came out, thought that this album was cold.
Right.
And I did scream and shout that I think that this could potentially be a classic. But as time's gone on, I've come in here and I'm like, no, this thing is absolutely flawless. It is absolutely incredible, especially when you look at the times of which we are in. Now, who's to say that in the same period of time, I don't come in here and say, do you know what? This was kind of crazy, you know.
What was the album
But I
called?
might not, though.
CRG.
Yeah, I
Can't
might
Rush
not
Greatness.
do. I might not do that.
What was the album called?
Can't Rush Greatness.
He's even telling you, man. Relax,
No, but I'm saying,
man.
is it? I'm no. The
He's telling you
question.
take the time.
I've given my opinion, but I'm
Yeah.
asking the question.
No, it's fair. It's fair. It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
fair.
I'm asking the question. Is it?
But this is my point, though.
fair for us to demand
I
that.
definitely get I get where that's coming from, but go on.
And I was gonna say that the reason why I keep saying it, is that I get this sounds cheeky because at the end of the day, you still see him outside, and it just looks like he's just partying and he's just living life, and it's like you could dedicate more time to your craft. Don't act like you ain't got the time. You could. Do you know what I'm saying? Because now, what fans to your degree will now do is question when he says he ain't got time.
Yeah, but I think he might say that that's unfair. He might say,
wouldn't
big
think-
man, like I hardly see my family. Because
No, I
I'm
know, but what I'm
outside."
saying is people are going to react a certain way. So you're valid the same way it's valid for someone to just be like, no, I'm listening to the album. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's a good album. I don't think it's a bad album, but to see this and to know that it could have been 3 levels more, it's like, brother, I wish you gave me.
Well,
3
here's
levels
my
more.
argument. Here's my argument. He could have given more, and it could have been shit.
I don't
Do you know
think
what it is?
so.
Do you know
Joe.
what?
I
No,
don't
wait.
think
Has he
so.
No,
been
but do you
about
know
for
what?
long?
Do you know what it is? No, here's why. Yeah, he could have really said, you know what? I'm gonna fucking give it some. I'm gonna give it some. Yeah, and then made a whole load of missteps in doing that because, and you know what the thing is? Yeah, only a few people that listen to music that are like that listen to music deeply, like me, will say, do you know what? Didn't like it, but I rate it though for him trying X, Y, and Z. What was that project that Heady One did? Project had he had a project with some Don. Can't remember what it's called. You might be able to find it. Yeah,
Fred.
and it was it with Fred?
Fred again. Huh?
I can't. No, it wasn't with Fred
Project
again.
or tune?
There was a project. He was trying a thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't like it, but it made me rate him even more because I was like, you know what? Is it that?
Which one?
Musical Road? No, it weren't that. It definitely weren't Musical Road. What was that project? Go
I hear
back.
you though.
It made me, like, put it this way. It made me look at Heady and say, you know what? I really rate you though, because Heady comes from a certain place and he knows what works for him, but he stepped out of the comfort zone and he's musically tried something different. Still in the same pocket or flow, just production, I didn't really like it. Most people don't look at it like that. They'll just be like, oh, that's shit, I don't really like that. And they just move
but
on.
I'm
But
saying
with Sench, he's basically said, you know what? The typical thing to do when you have all of this gas is to go 100 steams ahead with trying to make this, like, inject it with all kinds of stuff to make this as big as possible. He's turned around and said, you know what? I ain't really going to do that. This works. So I'm going to do that. And also, even when I made this Doja Cat thing, I wasn't trying to make a hit like that. I just went in the studio, it's got a beat. And I
You
just,
talking about
The song.
yeah, the song.
the big one?
Yeah. I weren't going into the studio thinking I'm going to make a flipping worldwide stone cold smash hit. So you know what you're not. I'll tell you what you're not going to do. You're not going to. I'm not saying that she's saying this, by the way. Yeah. I'm just saying. But what you're not going to do is make me feel like I have to make another one, because I didn't try to make one before. I'm going to do it this way, and if it works, it works, and if it don't, it don't. And if it does work, when we get to the second album, we'll do the with steroids thing.
I don't think he misses.
I was gonna say, how big was he before he dropped his debut? Obviously, clearly
big.
That's
massive.
What I'm saying. So was the stakes high?
Massive. Based
on the amount of money he was given, or the demand from the crowd. Like, at the end of the day, he's still doing his thing.
From a business perspective, there would have been loads of excitement, because they would have been thinking, oh, you've got all of this heat worldwide. We can give you this amount of money, and you, however much you sell, we'll get it back. But then they probably would have been excited at the fact that, bro, we didn't even spend that much. He just got tunes from his phone, so we didn't have to spend.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they're all right with that anyway. And then I think from his own perspective and his team's perspective, it's like, boy, you know what? Like, the world is looking at you now. What are you going to do? Are you going to pander to the world? Or are you going to just try and create something that is authentic to who you are and how you do it? And I think he's done that. Can I just also say this? I could easily argue this the other way around. I'm just saying. I'm only doing this because...
Yeah.
He's an advocate.
Yeah.
I don't think he misses, personally. I don't think he can miss. I think with the recipe that he has, I don't think he can miss.
That's a good run, though.
I think I honestly think these 3 projects is a good bit of body of work. That I think this is something to be proud of. Honestly,
no doubt. I'm just saying. I'm sad to hear that he didn't try. This is him not trying. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
which is cold.
Here's what I'm saying.
Give me a step over.
But here's what I'm saying though. Maybe you're looking at the glass half empty.
Yeah,
because you know what? He didn't try, and he still gave you something he liked. So that shows you he can come to this next album and actually try.
Absolutely.
And potentially give you something. If that was all he could give.
By the way, I like it all. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I'm sad to hear that it could have been more.
What if this was all he could give?
Yeah,
that was it.
That's
He was blowing his load. What if it was blowing his load? Then you're not going to love it. You wouldn't.
No, and I hear it.
Then you would be like, well, boy, do you know what? This next album, I'm not even got no hopes for this, because he's blowing his load.
But that's not what he said.
He didn't say that. So what he's saying is, I gave you this, not even giving you that much, and look, you lot loved it. So what's when I come back with a second time? Huh?
You're making it sound aggressive, bro.
Yeah. So what's when I step out the next time? Give him some grace.
But he's just saying step out then.
Yeah.
But how many chances you giving him?
But he's got another chance, definitely.
One album.
I'll be honest, he's got unlimited chances. I don't think, even if he misses the next one, he won't miss the one after that. And I don't think he'll
if he misses on the if he misses on the third, it's done.
That is the third, no?
No, that's his debut.
This is his debut album, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm looking at it as 3
But all of them are mixtapes. Can't rank.
No. These 2 are mixtapes.
Yeah.
And this is an album.
No, I'm saying if you're following his story, then you're waiting for the 4th project.
For sure.
Yeah, 4th project. Yeah. But
there's more.
He'll be looking at it.
I
don't know if they feel like the going into the making an album is different. But yeah, honestly, it's not. People have to remember, including me. It's not easy making music that connects.
No, absolutely.
It's really difficult, man.
Yeah.
And especially when you have actually made some bangers. Like when you've made some bangers and something's actually worked, yeah, it's quite difficult for some artists, because it's like, you know what, I've done something that actually works and people really enjoy it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them something that actually works for people to turn around and say, this doesn't work as well.
I can't explain why it doesn't work. Just chatting. No, man, it's not fair, man.
But yeah, anyway, I did lightly speak to Zizi. She was like, Mimi. We were referencing, because she was talking about Dave, and she was saying, oh, how did she put it? Put it on the thing. It's on a thing.
I couldn't detect the sarcasm, man.
Put it on the screen. Mimi, you're going to have to carry on the catch now. Tim Westwood charged with 4 counts of R.
Let this down.
Ain't he in Ghana?
That
makes it even worse.
Nigeria.
Huh?
See flyers of him in Nigeria.
No, go on Instagram page.
Oh, Insta. Gotta be
is the most calculated
yes.
rapper known to man. Like, he is a surgeon, and I literally look at him and I said, "You guys are not clocking what he's trying to do. No one's trying to.
My favorite is with the fire, and he didn't tell anybody that. Oh no, one's like this.
He's so funny. Yeah, he's actually like a villain. If no one's deep in the pattern, like, okay, into the game, the black box freestyle. Cool. Next thing you know, you see, like, this is the time where Grime is having his comeback. 2014, 2015 time. Who was he next to? AJ Tracy. AJ Tracy was the hot boy. Everyone loved AJ Tracy. Then obviously, what happened next? Oh, Afro Swing. Who was that guy? J Huss. Yeah. Who was J Huss's sound? J5.
Oh my God.
What did he do with J5? Location. What? Who was the head guy? The King of Kings. Stormzy. Oh, Stormzy's a big brother. What are we gonna do together? We're gonna do Clash together. Okay, before Clash, but what was going on? Fredo was the rap guy. Yeah, me and Fredo. Yeah.
And by the way, my brother.
Tick the box there. Who is that guy? Cinch. TP. Nah.
You're right.
And now he's at the top by himself thinking, oh, do I act what's going on in the scene? Because even he did a song with Jim Legacy, and everyone knows Jim Legacy is
that's
the people's champ right now.
Yeah.
He did the feature
with
Jim.
He flipped it really nicely as well.
You're trying to say, now you little bro Jim.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Now, what is a Dave album?
Mimi was doing Game of Thrones, you know.
Just to clarify, Mimi did say that she wasn't trying to say that he was a clout chaser, by the way. She was basically just saying that he's calculated. It's more Jay-Z vibes than anything, yeah. And I get what she's saying still, but this is what I will say. Hold on 1 second. Let me just. I don't want to misquote her. She said, "Yeah, he's taking out the competition."
Taking out the competition, that means he's winning.
Well, here's the thing. Let's go with Jim Legacy. Actually, I don't know if people know this, but Jim Legacy is a co-producer of Sprinter, which is, I think, one of the most sold rap singles or whatever. I'm not sure what that stat is, but it's done something absolutely crazy. So there's a light history between him and Jim Legacy anyway. Jim Legacy also has vocals on Sprinter 2. So it's not as though this has come out of the absolute blue. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Jim Legacy isn't just having this moment and Dave's just jumping on it. They've obviously worked together in some dynamic once or twice or a few times or whatever. So that's where that's from, yeah. But I also think, and I'm sure Mimi will agree with this as well, so everything that I'm saying is not necessarily a rebuttal to what she's saying, but I think it's just things to keep in mind, is that, look at Stormzy, for example, yeah. I'm pretty sure that she was saying this before, that she was saying it the other way around, that Stormzy was the one that was little broing Dave, yeah. That this is something that is like, if you're looking at it from the point of Dave working with Stormzy, I'd say that as like a very mutual, beneficial type thing. Like, if Dave is having such a moment and he's on such a rise, you would kind of expect Stormzy to be like, I like this you. I'm going to work with this guy. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And I would expect Dave to say, yeah, I'm going to work with you.
Let's see what goes.
Yeah, and also I'm going to murk this because you got all eyes on you. And yeah, I want to have this moment too. Because, boom, bring me out Glastonbury and all these type of things or whatever else.
And if it works, like, it's pressure, and if I can handle my own and eat off that, then let me eat. But let's do what we're doing. And that's how. But in my mind, it's like, as an artist as well, I have the opportunity to do that, and it's successful. Yeah. My next target is the next best thing. So I'm saying, especially to me, it worked the first time. I threw my hat in the middle. A man matched me. We did what we needed to do. We moved on. It's not like, obviously they'll probably still talk on the phone. Whether they do or they don't, it's whatever. But there's still like good sportsmanship in the sport, in the art of rap. So,
and Dave for me, what I like about him is that he actually really wants to compete. Like, he doesn't want to just be the top boy here and I'm just the top boy like that. I want to be here knowing that you saw me with this guy and I murked it. You saw me with this person and I murked it. You saw me here and I murked it. And I'm involved.
Okay,
I'm with everyone.
So this is where I kind of lean towards what Mimi's saying when she said he's a villain. I didn't take villain as a bad guy. I took it as I'm good at what I do.
No, she's right in him being.
Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm good at what I do. Let's go. Because come on, man. There's not a lot of men that would jump in the studio with Gets.
No, but that's the thing. Dave, you can say that Dave is a villain, but I think in his heart and soul, he will take that on and be like, yeah, bro, like I rate all of these man. I just need everybody to know I'm levels.
Yeah,
and the only way that I can do that is by being next to these guys. I don't want it to be speculative. I don't want you to speculate.
So check the tapes.
I don't want you to be like, oh, like I was here, and then like someone says, nah, but you know what, he's colder than this one.
I was there.
Or you know what, like if he was in a room with so and so, he'd get murked. No. Let's go back.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
I was with these man, and guess what? Although these man some of them might think I'm better than this, that because I'm sure Gets will still think, bro, like I had you to like.
Gigs.
You get what I'm saying? These men will still think that way.
Have you heard
all of them will turn around and say he's still levels in the studio. And also, this is what I wanted to say as well, the J5 thing leans to the point of what I was saying before about Sench. Is like, J5, from a production standpoint, at that point in time, forget even that point in time, he's very talented. He's just a very talented producer. But at that point in time, he was making rhythms left, right, and center. It makes all the sense. I'm making an album. I need the coldest. So you good? You got a sound. Let's see what happens. And then you make Location. Listen, that was the fucking tune of the year.
That's what I'm saying.
That contributed to changing his life.
So like the conversation goes, it's like
you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, who started the sound? Yeah, but then also you need time to pass in order to figure out who made the sound memorable. Because we can go 10 years down the line and we talk about Afro Swing, there's going to be 10 tunes that everyone can mention, and that's going to be one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why you see music, you have to let it breathe, man.
Yeah.
By the way, to reference Dave and Gets, have you heard Xavier and Magneto ones?
Oh my God, we dissected that before. It's crazy.
One of the coldest.
It's crazy.
Can I say something that will sound like glazing? It's going to sound like glazing. Mimi said he might be a villain, but he might just be the chosen one, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the path of the chosen one is one of like, you go to everyone, bro. You check everyone on your way up.
Yeah.
There's time. The boy who played the harp, man.
Bro, do you get it?
My name is cold.
Listen,
bro.
if you're going to be cold at what you're doing, I'm going to stand next to you and I'm going to see what you're doing. Are you good at it? Are you really that good? Are you a part of this thing like that? Okay. Yeah, what you're doing is good. Does this in some way help me create a masterpiece? How does it help me create a masterpiece? And if I ain't making a masterpiece right now and I'm just having the vibes, you know what? Are you the top don? Alright, cool. Let's do him and Sench do something together and end up making a project that's fucking crazy.
This is why,
But I do. Go on.
Hey, I love you, man. The way you said what you said, is sick. Because then when you're describing it like that, so what is Dave Goku? Because in order for Goku to get stronger, he had to fight someone who was stronger than him. He had to. He couldn't just like the mom's at home saying you got to raise your son. He's like, wait, one sec. What, you're the bad man, yeah? Alright, come, let's fight. Yeah. That's what he's on.
And he learnt from each person. And now that's where he's at now, he's learnt from Gigs. He's learnt from Gets. He's learnt from Huss, Stormzy, etc. Sench, whatever Dave brought to the table. Yeah, I'm learning. And now he's doing. We'll see. This might be one of the coldest things ever. This
gonna be cold.
This might be one of the coldest things we've ever heard.
Yeah.
Period.
And then going all the way to the AJ Tracy thing from early on. For me, it's not as though AJ Tracy was like hotter than Dave at that time, but not insanely. Like it wasn't like. It's not like AJ was giving Dave a leg up from my perspective. I could be wrong. AJ was kind of hot. He was doing his thing or whatever, but he wasn't steaming. He was just doing his thing. And I think that it would have been Dave's catalogue and his persona would be in question if at that time when he was with AJ, all he did was grime. His project came out, all he did was grime. Then he's gone over here and all he's done is that. And when he's gone over there, all he's done with that. I'm not saying Mimi saying this, by the way. I'm just put in my own head. He didn't do that though. Obviously, Dave has grown up and he's listened to grime and been a part of grime. So a part of his story is going to be that, and he can sit on that tempo. They're going to do a song together and whatever else, yeah. But I do think that, and I don't say this disrespectfully because I love AJ and I've talked about AJ a lot here, yeah. But I do think that the reason why it is the way that it is between them, the reason why there's such a big gap between the two of them is more because of AJ than it is because of Dave. I feel like AJ has made so many missteps in his musical career and not leaned into what makes him great. Because when he leads into what makes him sick, yeah, AJ could be and still can be the absolute general outside.
This is why that football reference you made was sick, because it's the same with like footballers. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't, but it's in them.
I think Dave just leans into the thing that just makes him great, bro. So yeah,
He
but
was
look, it would sound like that for me. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I just think Dave is cold.
He's the coldest, man.
I think he's cold.
He's the chosen one. Let's have it right.
He's one of the
I
coldest,
think he's
man.
cold. So yeah, when I saw that clip, I was thinking, right, this sounds like you're trying to, you know what I mean?
At the end
But then
immediately.
when she messaged me, I think she will probably break it down. Maybe here more so why she thinks that it's more of a Jay-Z vibe than it is clout chasing. I think I know why she would say that, but I'm not gonna give that analogy for her. I'm gonna give her the grace to do that herself.
It's all love, though. It'll
But
come
yeah,
from a
man.
place of love, man.
I love Mimi and I love talking. Do you know what it is? I love talking to people who
About
love music, about music. Do you know what I mean?
But I'm looking forward to it, man. Like Dave's, he's
Yeah.
too cold, man.
But I think everyone should read it. This thing. It's not just about sense, but she really breaks it down, and it's on Substack. It's on her.
So what do they type? They go to Substack and type Mimi the blogger.
Yeah, Mimi the music
the
blogger,
music blogger.
and you'll find it.
Alright.
You'll find it. It's there.
And lastly, do you know about David? The David case.
Who's David?
You don't know about this case?
What David Case?
D4VD.
Oh.
You ain't been seeing this.
I've been seeing it here and there, but I ain't looked into it.
What's this? What are you talking
Oh my god! You know I'm a man who follows court cases, guys. This thing is crazy.
about? This you.
They're saying he kidnapped some girl and
This
guy.
you. He's a singer. Very popular. His stream numbers are high, bro. Okay. Basically, this is dark. This is actually very, very, very dark. I'm not sure. I think he's like in his early 20s or something like that, yeah? He is, or how do I put this? Because he's actually not being questioned by the police. He's an artist, essentially, yeah? And in that, he's got a Discord and all of these different things. He's been talking to this girl. I can't remember what her name is.
Celeste.
Celeste, yeah, that's it. Been chatting to her. At the time that they were first talking, I think she was like 12 or something like that, yeah? First talking, they've exchanged numbers and all that type of stuff, yeah? It's turned out that he's dating her. He started dating her when she was like 14 or something crazy like that, yeah? There's video footage of them like live and whatever else. And
There's a 5-year gap between them.
okay, so she would have been a 15-year-old. So wait, was that because they said that they found her body when she would have been 15 or would have been 16? Ooh. So it was like a day after. They found her body a day after her birthday.
Okay, he's 20 now.
He's 20 now. Okay,
Did they find her body recently?
Yes.
Okay, so
In his whip, bro.
he's what?
So he's on tour.
Oh, okay.
They found her dead body in his Tesla. That Tesla had been sitting there for a month. So when they're going through his lyrics and some of the things that he's saying in his lyrics, yeah, some of the stuff that he's saying in his lyrics, he's describing what's going on. But they found the body in the whip, yeah? But the police ain't arresting him. So if you go on his Instagram, he was supposed to do this big tour or whatever. I think he was actually currently on tour when they found a thing, whatnot. He's cancelled the tour, but he's obviously put his comments on, he's disabled his comments, innit? Yeah. So you can't leave a comment or anything like that. But the police are not saying, they're saying like, they're not looking at him. They're saying they're not looking at him. Now, I think it's mind games, to be honest with you. I think they're following him. But they found his body since September.
It said she was missing for over a year.
Over a year, that's it. I've
Mum
missed
said
that
she
one.
was missing for over a year.
They found the body in his whip.
Do they know how long the body's been in the whip?
They said the car had been there for a month.
But how long the body was been in there?
I don't know.
It doesn't
They
say.
said that they found the car. The car was apparently somewhere else. It'd been moved and put in that place there. It's crazy.
No, I'm gonna look into it when I get in.
Yeah, it's crazy. What, bro? Once you go down that rabbit hole, it's gonna be dark, bro.
Remains were.
Yeah, read.
He has a matching tattoo.
Yeah, they got matching tattoos. Oh my god, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But
And he was
still-
having a real moment as well.
They're still investigating. But he's not considered a suspect at this
No,
point.
he's not considered a suspect.
Yeah, so it's-
But the way that, like, if you've got a Tesla under your name, when you say you report the Tesla, they can find the Tesla and they can track it. So he's not reported the Tesla.
Yeah.
But he's also not driving a Tesla.
He's not driving a
They
Tesla
said
either.
They said that the car was abandoned and then taken to an impound lot, and then somebody reported a strong odor. But the Tesla was never reported stolen. So essentially, the car was in a place. Somebody's abandoned this car. They've come and they've taken the car and put it in an impound lot.
Started stinking.
And then somebody at the impound lot started smelling something, and they're going, okay, right.
So that sounds like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that does actually. To a degree.
It
So
does.
it's
It does sound like a. It just sound really booky though.
Yeah, let the police do their job, man. But yeah, I'm gonna pay attention to that.
But if he's on world tour, does he know where his car
He's
is?
not on tour. He's not on tour.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's not doing that enough. They're saying he's not considered a suspect. So I feel like that could be mind games, but they must be following him, seeing what he's
Definitely
doing.
under Obo.
Yeah, 100%. And on court cases, last night I was come across this one where this man, he's got a wife, 2 kids here, with her. He's got a ute from another situation. The ute's 15 years old, yeah. The ute's come over to the yard for a couple of weeks on a holiday kind of vibe, come to check my dad and whatnot. So obviously the ute's in the yard now. The dad's gone out to work. He's come back from work early, 1 a.m. kind of thing, because he works late. So I'm assuming that more time he might come in at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever. But these times he's coming at 1.
I know where this is going.
The wife's neck in the sun.
Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad. I saw that one.
Blood.
She's neck in the
No,
sun.
it's blood to him, not blood to her. That's
No,
his
that's
stepmom.
stepmom, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's,
Yeah, porn's got niggas out of control.
what?
Porn's got niggas out of control.
That's a big category in porn, though.
Yeah.
Big category, what? Yo, they're legging it down on.
So here's where it's mad now.
Oh,
The police have found out.
What? Why
How old
is it a
is the
police
son?
issue?
Huh?
Why is it a police issue?
He's 15.
yeah.
That went over my head still.
Yeah.
He's 15. So here's the
But
thing now.
No, but how did it get to the police though?
I'm not sure, because that part was a bit sketchy. But the police have rang the dad now. They said, boom, we've heard that you've come back home from work and stumbled across your son and your wife. He said, I didn't. He said, I ain't. He denied it now. They've done more investigation. Because when they've spoken to the son now, the son's basically spilled the beans. Said, yeah, boom. Obviously, I was in the yard now, whatnot. She's making some sexual jokes and this, that, and the fourth. She's been doing that. So obviously now when I'm in the yard, she's talking about she's horny. So then I asked her for a cuddle. That's what he's saying, yeah. Obviously, it's turned into neck and all of that. So now she's getting arrested. So I'm hearing the footage of her getting arrested and all of that because they're asking her what's going on, whatever. We'd like to talk to you. She's not really being that response. She's got 2 kids in the house, whatever. Then they're saying, if you don't want to talk to me, I'm going to have to arrest you. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, the police have rang the dad again and basically said, look, obviously, everyone's saying different things and we want to know what's going on. So the dad asks, am I being recorded? Like, is this going to be on public record? So obviously the investigator's trying to say yes without saying yes. He's just like, as we're talking, I'm having to document what's going on. Yeah. So obviously now, the dad's kind of like, yeah, like I went in, when I've got in the house, I've just said like, what's going on. Like he's basically standing up. She's got no clothes on and she's like sort of by his waist kind of thing. Then when he's gone in the room, when he's opened the door, the son must have run off and gone into the bathroom. She's there butt naked on the floor kind of thing. But he's not really trying to give off all the details and whatever else. You get what I'm saying? So they're still doing the investigation on all of that. You found it there on the thing?
Yeah, man. It's dark.
So why this stank to me a little bit, Taze, yeah, is that like, why was he not giving off the info?
Wasn't telling exactly what you saw.
Yeah.
Protecting his son.
Oh, right. There's a part that I missed here now.
Oh, okay.
So see when he's found his son getting neck now from his wife, who's got the 2 youths with him. He's then basically said, yo, get dressed, jump in the whip. He's driven his son to his granddad's yard and basically told his son, you've ruined my life. Don't come back here again. The sons obviously must have given that detail to the police and whatnot. So what that sounds is now, in some way, he was willing to let bygones be bygones.
Bro, Hinge is rough, bro. he brought the shame to the house. He's taking accountability, man.
So you're saying, hold on a minute now. That's my son. You got to leave. But he's 15. This is your wife. She's a big woman. You got 2 youths in the house.
Yeah, but she said she was horny and he weren't there. That's how he's probably looking at it.
So you chopped a 15-year-old?
No, like, I'm not excusing that behaviour. I'm talking about him going back. Because that is rough.
I think it is I think it's disgusting, in fact, that the dad, I understand that obviously it's just a whole mad, crazy situation, yeah? But to deal with your son like that after that's what's happened is crazy, though. That is crazy.
Well, he didn't say he's not going to check for his son, though.
He said you ruined my life. Don't come back here again.
Yeah, but he's going to say something.
Stay at your granddad's yard.
No, I hear it, but he's in pain, man. What you just described is not normal, you know. Don't worry, the son's got to keep his head up, man. Daddy will reach out, man.
The day after she got caught, she called up the boy and said she expressed regret that they didn't continue their romp, and that if her hubby hadn't caught, she also asked. She even had the cheek to ask the 15-year-old to score her bedroom skills.
Oh, come on, man.
Score!
But she's had enough, bro.
She asked him to score. Wait, are you reading this from the Star?
Yeah.
But the Star is obviously...
But it said...
But we're going to take this
apparently, this according to the affidavit.
Oh, okay,
so this
all
is
right,
something that's written and signed and sworn across. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, of course.
But he rated her 7 out of 10.
He rated her a 7 out of 10.
This is pain. Stop this, man.
You see, when I was 15 years old, yeah...
She wasn't getting nothing then.
I was reluctant to take my dick out to get neck like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't just getting neck like that.
No, but she was thing though. She was the one that was applying the pressure though.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is, yeah, at 15 years old, if I was getting some neck at 15, I wouldn't have the experience to be able to say, yo, this was a 9. Do you get what I'm saying? Actually, no, I probably would have actually.
Is that her?
I didn't like neck when I was young.
She took charge, man. 15, so is she in trouble?
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying because we didn't get to that part.
In trouble, bro.
Yeah, she's in big trouble, bro. She's in
awaiting a criminal trial.
She's in big trouble because essentially
Statutory
paedophilia. Yeah, it's mad.
It's always Florida, man.
It's Florida. That's what I was saying.
Bro, it's always Florida these stories come out of, you know.
Florida it's a different place.
It's unruly over there.
Do you want to
know?
just flip that? Do you want to just flip that scenario the other way around now?
Nah, man, because it's gonna go to. Nah, man.
Dad
So now imagine now
Mum walks in on
the mum comes home. Yeah.
Whoa.
Dad is there, butt naked. Stepdad. Daughter, 15. Now all of a sudden this don't look so great. Do you wonder if do you reckon Mumsy would have been on a vibe of listen? Maybe.
What, let me drop my daughter back to
your
grandma.
grandmother's. You've ruined my life.
I'll be honest. I don't think the gender role thing matters when it's underage, innit? I
don't think so either.
I think it's either
No, it
way.
doesn't.
It's wild. And I would think that like, bro, I'm surprised that this didn't end a different way. Personally,
Oh, as in him to go mad.
yeah,
On who?
pulling out
Both of them.
the fourth.
Oh yeah, right, man. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah,
youth.
yeah.
What you doing? I'm surprised that they didn't go that way. It's a Florida man, isn't it?
Yeah, it could have big 4-5 the more.
Spectrum though, both sides.
Yeah.
He's probably looking at like, I brought him into the house. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Crazy.
Victoria Everlast is lying apparently as well.
It's not. You know, it's not Everlast.
What is it?
It's Everest.
Same thing.
You've been saying Everlast.
Oh,
Victoria Everlast.
but I also said Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yeah, everyone's been mutilating her name, man. But listen, like the brother Gucci went on
Pound sterling. Big up Pound sterling.
Big up
Yeah.
Pound Sterling, Doug. And they had a conversation where apparently this is the thing that she's been doing. Like this is a move that she's like been doing.
Do you know what though? That was the part that I didn't know if I believed.
Whether she's been doing it or not.
Because I did hear him say that. I think he said, "Oh, like there's a couple of men in jail from what she said," and I'm like, like
I don't know.
we need the stone cold because that's really important. That's really important. If there are people in jail from what she has lied about, just for context, we're talking about the lady who lied about saying that she said that she was gonna say that somebody asked her because she just for whatever reason she decided she was gonna do this. She's an influencer. That's important information. If there are people in jail because of what she has done, we need to know about that. But I do think that you can't say that without it being stone cold, because then what it does do is it weakens things. It can just give an argument to say, oh well, if that wasn't true, then even though we did catch her on tape, but do you know what I mean? Let's just stick with what we've seen her do as a stone cold fact, which is insane. And then she went on Trend Central talking about it was 10 years ago, and she's talking about a Don called Jason. But saying no, Jason even existed. Yeah, it's crazy, blood. I don't know, man. Well, you know, you have to chat to your God about that one still. Taser, love and respect. Let's go outside next time.
Yeah, man.
Taser outside's a vibe.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, love, man.
Bro, you got a 2 hour.